Unannounced, abrupt, out of nowhere. SunnyV2 hasn't posted a single video in over 2 months, and it's starting to look like his disappearance is indefinite. In the past 6 years, he's gained over 1.3 billion total channel views and 4 million subscribers, meaning on average he achieved 83 million views a year. Why would such an action be? What would cause SunnyV2, the YouTuber who covers disappearances, just suddenly stop uploading? Well, in this video, I'm gonna cover just that, and possibly information concluding to his current whereabouts. In order to fully understand what would cause SunnyV2 to disappear from YouTube, we need to gather some context on the creator himself. You see, SunnyV2 is not exactly a universally beloved YouTuber. While his videos consist of highly edited long-form video essays, quite typically documenting the meteoric rise and catastrophic downfall of various internet personalities, they often present a polished and surface-level narrative. They're visually compelling and algorithm-friendly, but as many critics point out, they don't always tell the entire story. Now, SunnyV2 has, over time, earned a reputation as one of the most controversial commentary channels on the platform, and in some circles even the most hated, because he doesn't actually fully research a topic before laying out the evidence of it. In a critique by a fellow content creator, Jalen, for example, SunnyV2 is called out for his questionable sourcing tactics.
Sunny has fallen victim to chasing the numbers. However, Sunny clearly frames his videos as if they are a matter of fact rather than just his own personal opinion. And even so, I highly doubt the reason that Ninja fell off is because he posted some tweets stating his political views.
This process, Jalen argues, strips SunnyV2 of a personal voice. He doesn't express emotion, opinion, or personal stakes in the stories he tells. Instead, his narratives are crafted with mechanical detachment, like a documentary AI trained to voice every downfall. He speaks not from the heart, but from the algorithm. Now, SunnyV2 has posted over 120 videos over the span of 6 consecutive years. And with the rise in numbers on the channel, it's speculated to say he's gotten burnt out from just simply making the content from the comfort of his home. Originally from the beginning of his career, he used to only post gaming content, particularly around the game Fortnite, but SunnyV2 was no idiot. He saw the declining views of his Fortnite videos and he had to take action. This resulted in his first ever video essay ever of Boogie2988. SunnyV2 has completely deleted his content from gaming to nuanced, high-quality, professional crafted video essays that completely narrate the story to different lengths. In the beginning, the quality of the videos were mediocre, but just a few years later, and he nearly doubled the quality of the videos. Now, for instance, here's one of Sunny's old videos quality.
Me and fucking Stephen Hawking. At the same time, you don't really have to be very smart to be smarter than me. I'm basically fucking retarded.
And here's a video 2 years later from that video.
The Rock just made WrestleMania's most disliked video ever, and through some terrible podcast appearances.
However, the success always comes with downfall, but for SunnyV2, he never once had a downfall in his entire video essay career. The videos he created were meant to garner attention. They were formatted in a way that tells the story in a way that completely deviates from the actual important aspects of the story, but rather explaining it in such a way that the average viewer can comprehend it. He made ordinary things sound catastrophic.
Guys, either way, his future isn't looking promising, and while I could be proven wrong, he probably won't be relevant in only 12 months' time.
And catastrophic things sound ordinary.
As removing Chris from the videos in any kind of way could create an even more severe media firestorm. Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might impact Jimmy, forgetting that he achieved his current level of success by avoiding this exact type of drama.
This was all done to farm the backlash. Now, negativity equals a viewer, and the viewer equals engagement. That is why you have not ever seen a SunnyV2 apology ever, because if he feeds into the backlash, it will stop. And so the result? Make entertaining drama-packed stories that are definitely going to stir people up and farm engagement. While this tactic of getting views is scummy, it is in itself genius. SunnyV2 can not only force you to click one of his videos, but you voluntarily do it. Why? Because negativity gets views. Just look at his latest 5 videos. They all feature a negative aspects of someone's life. Pretty much every video made by SunnyV2 is going to cover some downfall or negative forthcoming of an event about to unfold. These videos are not only successful, they are mainstream media. In fact, they are so incredibly popular that after posting a downfall about a YouTuber, that YouTuber is almost without a doubt not family friendly for sponsorships anymore. Their reputation is ruined by a single video, and they will always be seen as what a video portrayed them to be as. Now, for example, just take a look at a video he made about OnlyJS. To summarize the video for you briefly, he exposes OnlyJS for plagiarism. criticism. Now, she blatantly stole other people's content and made the videos as if it was her own. Now, because of this, she's not only seen as by a lying, narcissistic copycat, but her reputation is completely tainted. So what truly happened to YouTube's esteemed video essay legend? Has he just simply taken a break, or did he have a serious health problem? Well, we have some new alleged information and a few theories pinpointing to the cause and effect of SunnyV2's absence. Well, we know that SunnyV2 mainly uploads content that consists of the negative side of people. However, we never truly knew if the content who was creating such content actually enjoys said content. Now, SunnyV2 quite typically posts a 10-minute video every Thursday, so if we take a second to think for a little, this would mean that Sunny has 6 days to post a video if it's a Friday, and 3 days to work on a video if it's a Monday. So it would be next to impossible to write the perfect script, nail down every detail, and formulate it in your own words and not use speculation as an assumption, which would mean SunnyV2 is content farming. He's not genuinely making these videos for the purpose of spreading the greater word. It's for the numbers. Yes, I'm sure he at least has an editor assisting him, but doing this every Thursday is going to leave a huge deadline every day to complete, and it's also going to lead to burnout. Now, some people tend to think the reason SunnyV2 hasn't posted in 2 months is because he's burnt out of creating the same thing every Thursday, but it's ordinary in order to keep the sustainability of our planet. So the theory of SunnyV2 getting burnt out from creating content just doesn't make any sense in this scenario. We know from SunnyV2's numbers that it is evident he got complacent with the money he's already gotten and doesn't see a need to continue his adventure anymore. But this doesn't explain why he wouldn't inform his audience of this. Heading to his channel currently, there is no more community posts on his channel, meaning he deleted them all recently. It seems as though SunnyV2 is not informing his audience because he is not quite sure yet at all if he will return or not. The community, as a result of SunnyV2 not posting in over 2 months, has left everyone puzzled. Desperate for answers myself, I tried searching up where he had been and discovered some very crucial information. You see, the reason SunnyV2 is not uploading anymore isn't because of the hate. He doesn't read the comments mostly. He's not burnt out from making the videos that millions of people watch. He quit making them entirely, allegedly, according to a post on Reddit, which was later deleted. Now, SunnyV2's main editor for his channel, Claude Hooper, has been working aside SunnyV2, helping him research things and even assist in editing for SunnyV2. Claude Hooper was hired by SunnyV2 around 1 to 2 years ago, but just a few days ago, Claude Hooper is claiming SunnyV2 quit and he has lost his job and position as the editor for SunnyV2, which would explain the absence of his channel and why his last video was edited so professionally. You see, there's a proof to this claim. Claude Hooper, the assistant editor for SunnyV2, actually did a case study on the Angry Bird video, and in the case study, Claude Hooper actually explains his responsibilities on the case study. Him and SunnyV2 work together as a team, which is why they perform these tasks so quick and efficiently. And so when one part of the team leaves, the process takes longer than expected. You've now got to look for a new editor, or in Sunny's case, he doesn't need one because he's left indefinitely. A plausible theory to SunnyV2's departure is the simple fact that he's taking a heartfelt break from all the videos he spent creating, and the reason his editor is claiming that he quit is because SunnyV2 hasn't notified him at all of his break, which is highly unprofessional of SunnyV2. SunnyV2 hit internet gold the moment he created his first ever video, and while the last video might be his oldest, it's safe to say there is no true way of knowing where SunnyV2 is. He's anonymous. He doesn't have a Twitter account, an Instagram, or even a Discord server. Without a said word from SunnyV2, he's as good as gone. His last video will always remain some kind of scientific mystery to look upon whenever anyone ever mentions the username, which leaves us with our final theory as to what would cause the rumors to be true. The theory? He never liked posting any of the videos, or even about the drama topics. They were only the hustle to sustain the prosperity of his personal life. If those videos were truly what he desired, then they would have had better research than one Google search. The theory is he actually enjoyed making video essays in the earlier days, and YouTube now just feels like a job that he does every day because he slightly likes doing, but also has an audience, so he couldn't just leave it so early. He receives a wealthy amount of money from creating them, so it's safe to say he's never truly leaving. He'll always be back to create another video essay once his money has already subsided. If you enjoyed this video, then you definitely should watch his other video about Fearless.